Yo, last night was fucking crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Wait, can you make? I need the beat to be like, I don't know how. I need the beat to be loud.
That shit was wild as fuck. Like, the song came out so well. It wasn't even mixed. That was the crazy part. Like, I know when I fucking mix that shit completely, it's gonna sound super different, but in a good way. 4 a.m. Pretty much done. I'm happy with it, to be honest. I mean, you know, many more times like this to come for sure, you know. What would you consider yourself as? Like, you know how everybody has this thing where they feel like in music they have a certain lane that they're in. Do you consider yourself even being in a lane, or would you like be like who is Phoenix? Is that your name or?
Nah, yeah, bro, that's my artist name.
That's your artist name, okay.
But like, basically, like with me, bro, I feel like I'm really unorthodox to where like, kind of like a chameleon to where I like. Cause you know we come from the East Coast, so like obviously we had to master that rap ability, like boom bap shit. But I study like so many genres, cause like my main goal, bro, I don't have a lane because my main goal in music is to create my own genre.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So it's like I'm trying to take influence from everything that I possibly can and mash it up into one, which is me, which is Phoenix type shit.
Right.
Like Phoenix itself comes from like you know the mystical bird Phoenix type
Right,
shit, where it's
yeah.
like rose from the ashes, like reborn type shit.
Definitely.
What I used to go by was Lone Laz, which was like Lazarus, short for Lazarus, and Lazarus is like the tomb in which rebirth happens. So as I ascended as a person, went through hella shit, you know what I mean? Became Phoenix type shit, as if it chose me type shit, like I didn't even choose a name, you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't wanna cause a scene now. But like,
How was your upbringing? Do you feel
yo.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Son, shit around
on the floor, nigga?
I'm so sorry, bro.
I was gonna say, what would you consider your upbringing being like? Do you feel like it's been challenging for you to get through
my upbringing
to where you at now?
It was
or
like 1 in a million.
Crazy.
I'm talking about Section 8. I'm talking about foster care, like everything, bro. Like bottom of the bottom gutter. You know what I mean? I had a single mom and shit, and she tried to keep us like doing shit so that we stay out of like our environment. You know what I mean? Like she tried to keep us in church and shit.
Yeah.
And like as I got older, I think like she wasn't really trying to keep us on the path of God, but she was. But like she was more as to try to make us question shit. You go to church like, oh, so what is religion? Like, why should we worship this? Like, she didn't want me brain dead out here. Like, she's super into like conspiracies and shit too. She always put me on like UFOs, aliens, motherfucker. Like, I remember when 9/11 happened, and she was at like family dinners, like, yo, so this is what really happened. And they were gonna like, what the fuck?
Mama Dukes, huh?
Family on drugs, like. Yeah. I don't want to say the typical story, but like I for real feel like it was just that's like a 1 in a million chance for me to like pick this lane, attach myself to it, because like where we come from and where I come from, it's like super fucking negative.
Facts. Yo, to be real, guys, in Connecticut, there's no leeway or room to like actually brand yourself correctly. I feel like everybody has a certain motive out there, and if you don't fit to that prerogative, you're not going to fucking get anywhere with that thing you're trying to go for.
No, you got like motherfucking Chris Rebby and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like the epitome of like Connecticut. Like, no shade, like annoyed and shit. You know what I mean? Annoyed hard. But it's like you look at him and you think like no one has really capitalized and like blown. No one's like
that. Right.
You know what I mean? Like you say you're born in like
shit.
Chicago, you're born in LA. It's like so much easier. You have all these connections and shit. And it's like, bro, if you're in Connecticut, you really have to get out the fucking mud. But in the process of getting out the mud, you have people around you that want to be the one. It's like full of despair. Like they don't believe in themselves. So it's like they try to just project that shit upon you. Nah, I can't do this shit. So you're not about to do this shit.
Crazy.
So yeah, it's got to that point where I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm out.
So you said that this was like the famous spot that all the YouTubers been at?
It's called Urban Lights.
Urban Light,
I always wondered what this was called.
apparently it lights up at night. That's probably the coolest time to come.
You're saying this right here.
SAG-AFTRA. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but
SAG-AFTRA.
they're like the root of the entertainment business of connecting probably actors, directors, and a lot of other anything involving production and film. They are mostly just like they're like the root of everything. But you have to get like they say a reference agent just to get involved, especially if you're trying to become an actor. It's pretty hard.
Okay.
Now, when you say like it's hard, like, are you talking about like getting in that industry, or like knowing people is hard?
You getting in the industry, you have to know somebody, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Unless somehow someone's like, hey, you should be an actor. Hey, you look good enough to be a model. Hey, you want to be in my movie? We would be lucky enough to even come across that. And a few actors that we know today end up like that.
Right.
I wanna get fucked up on the regular. I wanna get fucked up on the regular. I want 10 bad hoes on my cellular. I wanna get fucked up on the regular.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could just like chop off whatever you want me to chop off, and then hop in from that part.
Wanna get fucked up on the regular. Wanna get fucked up on the regular. Oh, by the way, bro. So when I go to work, you could like chill here.
Weird, okay.
Yeah. Like you don't have to like go and get a fucking hotel or.
That's crazy.
Yup. Yeah, this shit hard.
I'm gonna try to start with the melody because I might get lost if I try to do it. I'm gonna take that hit and see if we can do something with it. If not, so we could do something like that.
Okay.
I might leave like empty spaces because I think the drums will like really. Once I get them drums right, it's gonna really hit.
It's going ahead.
Because after hearing your voice today,
You kind of know where to go with it.
yeah.
Dope. By the way, guys, my boy Anthony been engineering for about 8 years, you said?
I guess like
10.
I've been making music since like 8 years. So like
Okay.
engineering. I mean, I graduated from school. No, I would say 8 years. I started engineering when I started making shit. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This guy, he's a good one. He's a real one. You know what he doing, man.
Okay, so normally I wouldn't quantize stuff, but since to keep that trap feel, I'm gonna quantize it. Second chorus after that, I guess I can make it really short.
Bro, this literally took you like 5 minutes to make.
Yeah, low key, bro.
Bro, what the hell?
Hey, bro, once we caught it, we had it.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you guys. I am here to recap on what I've been through, where I'm at with everything, and what's the game plan next. So I crossed country by car with a friend of mine. The timing was like COVID timing. Everybody was indoors. We was all getting stimulus checks, you know. Oh, the light's gonna turn on in a bit. The lights be turning on and off. But yeah, you know, we was getting the stimulus checks. Everything was wavy. Everything was good. I felt like at that point, you know, I was ready. I was committed. I did everything to get to that point in my life to make that move, and I'm finally doing it. So I genuinely felt good about the move. But in reality, I knew that I wasn't prepared, nor was my friend. So it was kind of like we were going off of the strength of the stimulus checks backing us, but also, you know, the money we had from our previous jobs and like a bit of faith, pretty much. And when we got out there, we were homeless. We were homeless for like a week. I remember bathing in a park. I don't know what park exactly. We were sleeping behind a CVS. We slept in the car multiple times. It was a struggle. But overall, what kept us going was the idea of where we wanted to be. We're already here. We can't turn back now. So it was kind of like we had to figure it out. Eventually, we ended up finding our place. Now we're living in Koreatown at this point. I was working at like Buffalo Wild Wings. And then at that point, I ended up getting like a girlfriend. It was okay in the beginning. Plus, I wanted to get my money right. I just needed to focus on myself more. It was a back and forth thing. But overall, I learned from that. Whether I was doing it alone or with a partner, it's a balance to it all. And it leads me up to where I'm at now. You know, everything comes at its own pace. I'm here to just build a foundation at this point. I want to build a system. And this leads me into the plan that I want to make with you guys. I left from an interview today. It went well. I think I might get a call back probably 2 weeks from now. Crossing my fingers on that. It don't matter if the job is like a good paying job or not. I just need something that's consistent. After that, I'm going to stream again on Twitch. I go by the name of ScottyWider1/Twitch. As I'm working my 9 to 5 and I'm doing Twitch, I'm gonna save up like 10K, something like that, maybe in that range, maybe even more. And then from there, I'm gonna head back out there. But before I go out there, I gotta, you know, have my cards right. Everything is all about adjustments. And if you're willing to sit down with yourself and adjust yourself in certain circumstances, you're gonna find certain results. But you gotta be willing to make that, you know, sacrifice. So that's just what I tell myself all the time. Just wanted to end the video off with a message to anybody out there with a goal in mind, a passion, anything that's like a desire. Stick to what you know best and make the best of your situation, even if you're in a shitty time right now. Because eventually that shitty time is gonna, you know, subside. And at that point, it's gonna be in arm's reach to where you need to grab it. And if you grab it fast enough, you might be able to leverage yourself up a little bit higher. But you gotta go back out there again. So this is me to you. Whoever is out there going for something, don't stop.